Okay, a typical matrix function. I'll use a big fancy f of t. I won't put an arrow over it, I did, but I erased it. Okay, big old fancy f of t, and that's going to equal, well, just following notation here, f11 of t, f12 of t, f1n of t. And then you go down to the nth column, got fn1 of t, fn2, and fnn, and all the stuff that goes in between that you're going to be very familiar with if you had a linear algebra course and learned what was in it, okay? Then we want to talk about the derivative of a matrix function, because of course we've already taken a derivative of this. This is a matrix. It's just a single column, but it's a single column matrix, right? That's a matrix. Its derivative is just what we think. Well, the derivative of this thing is just what we think. We take the derivative of every one of these functions, and there's our derivative matrix. What if we want to integrate it? We just integrate every function, and that's our integral matrix, okay? Nothing particularly fancy or confusing or in any other way cumbersome about the calculus of matrices. So there are a couple of things, you know, you got a product rule and all that stuff, but they behave the way you'd expect them to also, and we'll deal with that when we come to them if we need to. Okay, I mentioned, I'll just mention it now. I thought I had something else in between, but I guess I didn't write it down, I just talked about it. And let's go back. Okay. In general, this A matrix could consist of functions. This A11 through ANN could be functions of t. Hopefully, they're constant, because they're functions of t. It's kind of a pain. Yeah, it's a lot more than that usually. But if these do happen to be functions of t, then we're guaranteed solutions only on intervals of t in which all the functions are defined and continuous, okay, are defined. It's the same kind of restriction we've had before. We just got to check all our functions, and if we want to have an initial condition at some t, we have to be sure that, well, we're guaranteed a solution only within intervals in which all these functions are well behaved, okay, around that t value. And that's all I'm going to say about it. It's going to be easy when you see it in the book if you've already done it, and people seem to be pretty good with that part of the thing. So you have to be careful about that. Okay, well, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'll go on to the next topic in another video.